love. How you doing? Every once in a while, anyway, my mind. Oh, I think I'm trying to get sick, but we're gonna ignore it if we can. Mr. Mobang, are you about to recuperate? Okay. Tell you what, camp out for that many days and stay up late. It'll wear a feller out. Tim, what would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, hello, Judy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your camper setup like it is right now? Miss Judy, how you doing tonight? Hell, like getting on up there. You'll have to use it a few times to get them other 2 points on it. I like the way you get it set up. That sounds like winter. You can tell you did a lot of thinking about that. Julie, how you doing tonight? About the same. Julie. Hello, Ashley. Appreciate it, Mr. Kenny. How you doing tonight? Hello, Jessica. I said, hello back, Ashley. Tim said he was recuperated. Have you started recuperating, Kenneth? Hello, Jason America. I didn't see you. You in? Hell, it might as well be. Hell, I tell you what, the batteries are getting better all the time. There you are. Hello, Kenneth.
Hey,
How's it going, Bo?
it's going good. I I'm recuperating somewhat. But I got to work on that power steering return line this week. Sometime either sometime today or sometime over the weekend. Don't know which. Jessica, my trip was good. It was my very first flight. I learned quite a bit. I learned from my mistakes for sure. That where I messed up about putting my um, PC and things like that in a carry on bag. And yeah, he's somewhat glad I'm home. Yeah, he but
Just
he
somewhat.
I, I talked with him about every day over the week. So,
He might have had some wild women over there while you was gone.
but I know what's happened is that high pressure hose is blue and the return hose blue on the van. So, uh, but so gotta figure out how to change that thing out. So.
Bo mine. Stay around that a little longer next time. Do you do that dash every night, Mo Bang?
I was told also too, uh, it sometimes leaks around that pivot on that steering box as well. That pivot goes bad. I did not know that.
Yeah, I've had to replace steering box before because them seals inside it went bad. I tell you what, working on them is a lot more complicated than it used to be.
Well, this is an 85 40 Econoline van, so it should be easy, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, Erica, sometimes just walking off and starting over tomorrow is the best thing you can do.
They told me the guy told me today. I talked with a guy that's a retired mechanic because I knew he would have more of a knowledge than I do because he's been more experienced and he was telling me that a lot of times them things leak around that. He told me be sure to turn them wheels as far as it will go, and you'll be able to see where that leak is coming from, whether it's a high pressure hose or the return hose. I went and bought both hoses to. I went to go ahead and change them out anyway, because I figured them things is probably original ones on there. Been on there since 1985 anyway.
Yeah, you probably a good deal to change both of them.
And I got my new clamps today too. So
Hello, Perry Dust. How you doing, gal?
but yeah, we uh, uh, but I'm gonna try to see what I watched the video on how to do that today. It looked like it was pretty simple going by the video.
Yeah, I don't think it's much good. Hello,
My
Jim.
my biggest fear is where I'm working on this thing with not level ground. I'm having to jack that thing up. I don't want that thing to fall down on me.
Oh,
So hey
I
Jim.
couldn't make a wisecrack about that Perry Dust, but I'll be nice tonight. Uh-oh. We're going to get Kenny laughing here tonight before it's over with.
how's how's things on your end there, Ron?
Oh, it's about as good as it going to get for a while, I think. I think I'm trying to get sick. Damn chest hurting, coughing all night. Don't need that. We'll find out anyway, I guess. How many channels you on right now, Kenny?
Just this one and one other one.
Dang, you slacking tonight, aren't you?
Just this one and one other one. I'm watching that watching Triple C. You changed your power steering hoses on your 92 Jim? 92 Gypsy Sierra 3500 farm truck. Okay. Yeah, I what it was, I had just recently, about a month ago. It only been on there about a month. I bought a new power steering pump and reservoir. Well, see, I was told before that, before I changed that power steering pump, before I had that power steering pump changed and the reservoir changed, I asked my mechanic if I'd have to change that, if I'd have to change them hoses again, because I just had them. I just had them recently changed a while back, a return hose or something on the return hose. But I guess that power steering pump said it had like 36 years on it, so I guess it said it was done. So and so I went ahead and changed it out, and I guess I didn't think about changing them hoses again.
Well,
But
you don't. Do you really know where it's leaking at?
not right offhand, but I can tell it's wet.
No. Yeah, you get somebody in it and let them turn it all the way to the left and hold it just all the way against the top, and then do it to the right. Somebody watching it, you can find it leak pretty quick.
Okay. Because right now, this is the only vehicle we got at the house right now at the moment, because the truck's at the shop, at the mechanic shop, and the guy is so busy right now. He stays busy. I mean, you know, a good mechanic when he can't, when he 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 stays busy constantly, and he knows he's been at this one bit, he's been at it since he's about 16, 17 years old. So he's got about 40 years of experience on him. I'll see what I can do, Ashley, first, and then if I get to where if I, if I get to where, see, I've not done this, so I don't know. I'm just learning as I go along, you know.
How
And
far is Ashley from you?
she's as far as I know, I think they're in Kentucky.
Well, that can be pretty close or pretty far then, can it?
Depending on how far they come, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna see where it's leaking at. See if I can. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my dad to turn it as far to the left as he can turn it, and hold it, and see if I can find out where it's leaking at.
Yeah, do it both ways. If you can't see it one way, do it the other way too.
I'll take a flashlight out there with me to see if I can find it.
Is that a rebuilt pump, Kenny, or is that a
No,
new?
it's. I bought it brand new. It's the one with it came with the reservoirs, so I know it's not. It came together. It came with the pump and the reservoir together. So now I could have got a rebuilt one where it was separate from the, but I got them all together. So
That's the best way.
they say that's the best way to do. I was told that was the best way to get it is to buy it all one piece.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm about 35. I'm about 35, 40 minutes from Bristol. I'm in Kingsport.
Be back in just a minute.
All right. I'm about 35, 40 minutes from Bristol. But yeah. Yeah, I because my dad was told by another mechanic that when he had it looked at, he said the more he turns that wheel, the faster it's coming out of that high pressure side. But I don't know. I know we're having to refill that power steering pump every 2 days.
Wow. Hello, Janet. How you doing? What did you fix us for supper?
Because I just had to put some more in it yesterday. I just had to put some more power steering fluid in it yesterday. And that's with having a new pump. And like I said, that new pump ain't been on there but about a month.
I should.
It was a month. It was a month. It was a month yesterday. Actually, I had it done, and I had it done on December the 27th. As a matter of fact, I got a video on exactly when I had it done. If you go back on my channel, you'll find that video on how to change a power steering pump on how to change power steering pump on a 1985 pump and reservoir on a 1985 Ford Econoline E150.
Yeah.
So I know. Yeah, that shouldn't went bad that quick.
No, it shouldn't have. Now, if it was a rebuilt one, I've got a lot of rebuilt parts that wasn't right when I got them, you know.
Yeah.
Who is Jim Lee? Oh, that's Jim. That's Ashley.
As long as you keep power steering fluid in the pump, it would burn the pump up.
It won't burn the pump up. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, it won't burn the pump up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
It's fixed now, though.
Did you have? I was told there's also
Yeah,
a pivot thing that's on the steering box. It's on the steering box.
yeah.
It leaks out of there too. In that pivot.
If I was there, I'll fix it for you.
Yeah, they. But yeah.
Is my smoking bottle you on cam?
No.
Don't.
No, don't bother me.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, but if I ever get monetized, I might get funnier about it. But right now, it don't matter. I got a long ways before I do that.
How'd your trip turn out, Kenny?
It turned out pretty good. I really enjoyed being out there in the dry heat compared to what we have here.
It's been cold here.
Yeah, well, it was about 65 to 70 degree weather during the day. But now I will say now, it got down to like 30s and 40s at night. It was cold at night, but during the
It's
day,
12. It's 12 degrees here last night.
ooh, burr, that's cold.
I hate that. We used 2 hours from you, Kenny.
Is that all you are?
Yeah.
You
I
just
can get. I might be able to get there about an hour because I do $1.20 all the way.
But yeah, I was gonna see if I can find it first. See if I can find out where it's leaking. Like I said, I've already got them. I'll go ahead and just change them out anyway. Them hoses.
Yeah.
Since I've already got them, just change them out.
Yeah.
And be done with it. So, cause like I said, them things are probably still the original ones that had been on the road since 1995, probably. So I know that pump was original. That thing lasted 36 years, going on 37. It's right now 37 years old. Because this is 2022, so.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you sound good.
But like I said, I'd much rather have them older models like that than I would this newer stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, too many computers on this new stuff.
And them sensors can run you about 100 to 200 and 300, 400, $500 a piece. Some of them now. I'm not saying all of them are that way, but I'm just saying some of them are that
Yeah,
way.
ain't my favorite cup of tea right there.
Huh?
So that's not my favorite cup of tea.
No. And and I know electric fuel pump will run you anywhere, depending on what type of vehicle it is. They'll run you anywhere between $200 $400 a piece alone.
Mine's in the gas tank too.
Yeah, them things ain't cheap.
You got a diesel, Jim, or gas?
Gasoline motor.
I didn't know if they put the pumps in the tank on the gas one or not. I knew they did on diesel.
It's got a 350 Chevy in it. Fuel injected.
Yeah,
I
when
tell you, I won't ever buy another diesel. I don't work hard enough to own one anymore. Yeah, filling every day a diesel. All right.
yeah. Well, I've heard people tell me at the parts store, diesel parts are a lot higher than gasoline parts.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
pay
get
double, triple the price for diesel parts
Hey,
than you
gas went up. It's $3.19 here.
what, diesel or gas?
Gas.
I think it's higher than that here now. So yeah, that's crazy. You know, gas has always been cheaper than diesel, and I mean diesel's been cheaper than gas up until they got enough diesel trucks running around to start selling it, and then they got where it's high as hell. Them old diesels will run though. Every time I took a diesel in and put it in the shop, it was $1,000 bill. It didn't make no difference what you
Yeah, Kenny, I'm going to come to courtside next year.
are you?
For the meetup. For the meetup.
Yeah, that it's beautiful out there.
Where you gonna have your meet up, Kenny? Have you got any idea yet?
I need to get a hold of some people here, try to figure out where I'm gonna have it at. I'm gonna have it somewhere around here in this area. Um, but because I want people to. I know the actual campground that's near my area. They don't take anything above 30 feet long, and I need to find a campground that's going to allow 45 feet rigs,
Yeah,
because some of those channels that I follow and watch, um, like when they wanted to meet me at the Mayberry meetup, uh, they had like 45 feet rigs, and I want them to be able to. I want them to be able to bring. I want people to be able to bring whatever they have to camp with. Be able to
yeah,
bring rigs or vans or trucks, cars, whatever they got, whatever they use for camping, and just have a good time, be positive, uplifting, no
How's your
negativity.
sister, Ron?
yeah. That's the thing.
Not good.
No, I don't think. I really I hate to say this, but I don't think you can come out of it. Ain't got much left in her.
We've been praying for her.
Hell, I appreciate that. That'd be the only thing that'd help her right now. Kenny, what time of the year you gonna try to have that meet up?
I'm gonna try to have it somewhere where it's not so cold and not so hot. like maybe middle of April or May or something like that.
Well, what about that Q22? When is it?
Huh?
That Oregon meetup, when is that?
That's in June. The Oregon meetup is in June. Get a hold of Gracie Seeking Adventures and Time for Exploring and Van Life with Gina on that one.
I haven't been up there. I need to make a trip up north.
There you go. June 10th through the 16th.
Maybe I'll have everything ready.
Yeah, my wife gonna have to have surgery.
Oh,
She got them cysts on her ovaries.
Oh,
Gives her a lot of trouble, stomach pain and stuff.
I hope everything goes all right with that.
Thank you, Kenny.
yeah, we all pulling for you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ron. I went to the doctor. When did I go? Monday?
Yeah, it was Monday when you went.
He scheduled me. April 14th.
They've got so many of these surgeries down now to where it's just sort of slam bam, thank you, man.
Robotic.
They do it quick. Yeah, that's you know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. We were talking about 150 miles from San Antonio, where I live, and just talking about in the old days when they were in a covered wagon. You know, we go down there in 2.5 hours. Some old covered wagons, 10 miles a day was a good day. That's 18 days to go down there. And but then we got started talking about anything in the world that went wrong with you back in those days. You got a cold or a splinter under your finger or appendicitis, or it'd kill you back in them days. They didn't have nothing they could give you. You know, just think about what we consider minor now would actually kill you back in those days. Them people were tough folks. Excuse me. You get through your painting, Grim?
Do what now?
I asked Jim if he got through with his painting, but he's gone.
I guess he had to leave or something. I don't know what happened.
Something got booted once.
Or his internet dropped or something. Yeah, except for when my dad had his done, Kathleen. Of course, this is back just before I graduated high school. He had gotten so sick one day that he I had to kind of force him to go to the hospital to go because they they told me at the hospital if I hadn't, because if I hadn't got him there when I did, he probably wouldn't be here today, because they said that gallbladder was completely completely gone.
You have a good night, Jim.
They said that gallbladder had been gone.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? My mom had gallbladder surgery, and that was before they came up with that Band-Aid surgery. And they split her wide open. It took her a year to get over it, because they had to really put her under deep and everything. My aunt, about 4 or 5 months later, had the same surgery, and it was that Band-Aid surgery. And she had 3 little bitty cuts about 3/4 of an inch long. And in a week's time, she's up running around like nothing ever happened. They've come a long way. A buddy of mine is supposed to have knee surgery here before long. And that knee surgery, a doctor never touches you. A robot does it all. I watched a video on it. That doctor never touched anything. You stand there operating that robot.
And you're asleep while they're doing it, I hope.
Oh yeah. But they can do a complete knee replacement in 45 minutes.
A complete knee replacement in 45 minutes?
Yeah. Time they roll you in till they roll you out.
That's not long.
Not. Long way.
But anyway, they told me
Sorry.
they told me, said if I hadn't, because it had turned gangrene and it was rotted. It was basically rotted, and so yeah, and all that poison was getting, and he like waited too long, just about, and all that poison and stuff was getting in his system and stuff, and he had to go to Duffield to rehabilitation. Hey, Troy,
Hello, Troy.
you been doing some winter camping?
All right. That's what I did all day. I took and finished up them 2 little old wood stoves I was building. Them things turned out good. Took some propane bottles and cut them and made stoves out of them. Yeah, I think this robot surgery on that knee is pretty new. I don't think they've been doing that long. Here about 4 or 5 years ago, I had a friend of mine went in to get a knee surgery done. And they did that 4 times on him. He got a staph infection while he was in the hospital. And they had to take that thing back out and just leave everything alone for 3 or 4 weeks. He stayed in the hospital nearly 6 months. And, it just one of them things, I guess. Troy, where have you been camping at?
But yeah, he had to spend at least about 6 to 8 months in a rehabilitation program to get his strength built back up and stuff. And yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah. Let it go too far, it can get away from you.
Yeah. I had to get kind of little rough with him there to get him to go. He didn't like it, but I it was either that or let him kill over one. You know what I mean?
I'm about the same way. If I tell you I need to go to the doctor or to the hospital, you better get me there. I'm about to check out. What kind of playing were you doing, Troy? You got snowmobile or skis or what?
Yeah, I had a blast, boy. Um, if I could have the opportunity to go again to courtside, I definitely would.
Well, I was curious to see what you felt like about the desert, little the kind of country it was. You like it?
Oh, I loved it. I like the heat the heat better than I do here because it's more of a dry heat.
Yeah. Boy, it gets hot out there in the summertime though. Woo! 112, 115, not unusual. Hey, I like that rocky looking country. Hey, and you got a pretty good view coming into Phoenix, didn't you?
Yeah.
You sound like you fixed up.
Yeah, it's what Commodore One said. Yeah, well, I learned the hard way about the flight, though. I learned you can't. You better make sure if you're gonna have a carry-on bag, you better make sure you're there to get your stuff. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get it because they actually and they make you take everything out. They make you take every single out, every single thing, uh, in your carry-on bag, and they make you take everything out of your pockets and everything.
Did you get to sit by a window, Kenny, or
No, not really. But I told him on that trip on the way back, I said, I want to make sure somebody's down there on the receiving end. That's the reason why I'm kind of glad you're going with me, Troy. I want to make sure that that I told him on the way back on my flight from Phoenix. I said I want to make sure somebody's there on the receiving end to get my stuff because I said I don't want my stuff to get lost like that computer did.
you lucky you got that computer back that easy?
Yeah.
And like somebody said on here the other day, there's a lot of stuff disappears on them airlines.
Well, see, that's another reason why I want to try to get some travel insurance. I was told by some other people before. Some other people before that you're supposed to be able to purchase your travel insurance when you get your ticket for the before your flight or whatever. When you know you. But I asked them about it, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" They didn't know what I was talking about. So, okay, yeah, okay, good. But I'm gonna do like I did. Yeah,
Anyway, there's not but one damn place I'd fly to anymore. And if I ever took an oath, I guess I'd fly to Australia. That's about the only choice you got down there. Unless you ride a ship for 10, 15.
yeah. But I'm gonna put everything through the checked luggage the next time. That's what I did on the way back. I didn't have no carry-on bag at all. I checked 2 bags, and I said, I didn't have no carry-on. The only thing I had when I got back, the only thing I had on me when I went through the TSA was my phone, my cord, Germex, and my handkerchiefs in my pocket, and a pack of gum. But I was able to retrieve all that stuff after I went through that thing, but that's about it. And on my wallet, I had my wallet, of course, but yeah,
The reason I quit flying is I've got a bunch of shrapnel in the shoulder, a bunch of steel in that shoulder.
see, I went through American Airlines is what I went through. And I also, when I go fly in October, I'm going to be flying Delta then. Because I'm going to be flying from the Tri-Cities airport, going from Tri-Cities to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to Miami. And I'll get to meet Troy S. this time in person.
Tell you what, you meeting a lot of folks pretty quick, ain't you, Kenny?
Yeah, I love meeting new people, making new friends.
Been there and done that, Troy.
I don't know if that might be a 2023 trip, Ashley. I don't know if I can pull that one.
A lot of folks.
I don't know if I can pull that. I don't know if I can pull that one or not. Because I got to get some stuff done around here. And first off, I gotta have a vehicle. It's gonna gotta have one that's gonna make it there, you know. And say I gotta be and you know, and I also gotta make sure I save up for the cruise anyway. My next one's in March, so I am scheduled to be in Helen, Georgia again in March. It was a lot of fun. Um, yeah.
What outfit were you with, Roy? I welded all my life, and they always had a joke. You know, if they ran out of parachutes, just take 100 foot of welding lead. We could tangle up on something before. I don't know if I could do that anymore. I don't know if I bounce as good as I got them talking a while ago about building a wood stove. I've had one that had the paint on it, so I loaded it up, lit it off, and let it burn down some. I came back about 4 hours later, and that thing was still piping hot. I think that little stove's gonna work good.
Mm.
I'm not gonna comment on that. Funny what you enjoy when you're younger.
Yeah, I'm gonna send all my electronics in my checked luggage. And I also learned that uh, yeah, you also when you go through that uh, when you go through that TSA thing, you gotta make sure you don't have anything sharp in your pockets, like a pocket knife. Because if you uh, they'll just take it. And you can't have nothing over 3 ounces either.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can't have no deodorant, no toothpaste that's over 3 ounces.
I get in trouble.
If I'd known that, if I'd known that, I would have put it in my checked bag. Well, that's what I did on the way home. I put all that stuff in my checked luggage, and I sent it on its way. Cause see, the checked luggage, all they do is just tag it, and I learned all they do is just tag it and send it on its way, and then somebody puts it on the plane underneath the plane, like the trunk of the plane. So yeah, so I know what to expect next time.
glad you did, Kathleen. Mm-mm. Paula got a kick out of jumping there. Tell you what, Paula looks like she's getting a tan over there.
I know she's really had a blast being here in the States.
Yeah, I think she has.
I can't believe I forgot my stuff and left it, but the stuff that she brought me from Canada, I had forgot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But you know, one of my hobbies is I build knives. So I usually carry a belt knife that's got about a 4.5 inch blade on it. I'm always getting in trouble for getting to take that thing off when you're going to VA. 'Cause it's the same way. You can't have any kind of knife. I forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't think as much of that bungee jumping, I don't think. DJ damn sure did. I wonder. I want to get Paula on live one of these nights. Find out how she likes her ambulance if it's working out like she thought it would. You know, it's too long and different feet in it.
You should do an interview with her.
Yeah. I don't know. She might not put up with me. I give her too much trouble sometimes. Get to teasing her about all that mess on that paper Canadians. That's still about the funniest damn video I ever saw. Did you ever go back and look at that video?
No, I don't remember it. I'll have to go back and watch it though.
I'll get it sometime and send it to you. I laughed till I couldn't hardly talk the next day, kid.
Yeah, well, I did get to try some maple maple marshmallows, and they were pretty good. I just thought that they would have a little bit more powerful maple flavor than they did, but they were pretty good still.
Lord, she just about had an ambulance full with all the junk she brought down here.
Yeah, but
Sound like she's having plenty good time. She's too busy to do her video during the week.
Well, I asked her, I said, how long are you going to be here? You know, I was asking her when she's planning on. She said, well, I'll be here until April, and then she'll be heading back, she said.
Yeah. Well, she said she didn't know where she was going after that Scooter Palooza, where they're working on the buses.
Yeah.
I think she went to it, and then yeah, it's good. But what she thought she didn't have any idea where she was going. I think you're supposed to go to California with Mobang and go to Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah.
I don't think Mobang lives very far from.
No, he said he didn't live, but maybe about 40, 45 minutes from Disney. I think maybe. But yeah, I really enjoyed the pleasure and honor to get to meet uh everyone, especially the Canadians. I got to meet not only Paula, but I also got to meet Justin and Christina's RV van life from Canada as well. And there's several people.
Yeah, I think that's right, Kathleen. He's pretty close to it.
Yeah.
That's someplace I don't have any desire. I used to go to Mexico all the time. I don't care nothing about going down there. I know a lot of these people that work up there illegal. They come up here and they won't even go home. They used to, they go home and spend a month or two. Now they won't even go back home. It got so rough in the area. Depending on where you're at. Gad, are you going to try to make that one that 222? What is it? The meetup in Oregon? What is it? 222 Q? You know, like quick.
No, it's O22.
Oh, all right. I couldn't figure out what the Q was for.
The Q is for
What's that?
Quartzsite.
Well, hell, I got close anyway.
Yeah. That's where I just came from.
That one. I haven't been up in Oregon in a long time, and I'd like to make a trip.
I haven't been up there at all, so I don't know what that's like. So, and I really don't know how far that is from. I'm not even sure where the exact location is for that meetup up there.
That's a long damn way.
Is it about as far as Arizona was?
I bet you it's further. Because you're going and not going straight across the country. You're pretty well going diagonal. The thing that got me about Oregon is I always thought Oregon was mountains and green and real, nearly a rainforest. Well, Oregon's not like that. The eastern side of Oregon is the desert, just like Fort Say. And the western side is, I guess you got to get 50, 60 miles of the ocean before it really gets greened up. And Washington's that way too. We got a lot more desert in this whole country than I thought we had.
Yeah, I do know that Gracie Seeking Adventures and Tim from Time for Exploring's hosting that meetup, handling that stuff. So Van Life Regina is as well.
Yeah, I'd like to meet Gina and Tim. I like to set up with Tim. Okay.
Okay, it's at St. Joseph's, or it's at Joseph Stewart Park near Prospect, Oregon. Okay, I've gone this. It's Joseph Stewart Park near.
Yeah, it's nearly 2,000 miles from me. 1,973 miles. I would imagine it'd be probably 2,500 miles for you.
Yeah, it would be.
Next time I go back out to Arizona, I've been Grand Canyon 2 or 3 times, but I never have been on the northern rim. And they claim that is really a pretty place up there. Not like a lot of them have Grand.
Yeah, it says 2,612 miles,
I didn't miss it too far then, did
and and then it'd take a day and 16 hours to get there.
I? I think that's a pretty good little run. Glacier was a pretty place. My favorite park, though, Kathleen, was the Teton. I think that was just awesome. I liked it a lot better than like Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Okay. But yeah, I just put it in Google Maps to see. That might be something I might have to plan for next year.
Well, I want to go back to Idaho. I got some places in Idaho, edge of Montana. And then I wouldn't mind getting on Catch Country and uh, go back to Black Hill. I like that area. He's damn, this northeast glacier. Ooh, damn near in Canada. Well, part of glacier was in Canada.
Yeah, I do realize I do realize traveling can get expensive.
Oh yeah. Well, the way to travel and not cost you an arm and a leg, you just slow down. You know, instead of driving 500-600 miles a day or 800 miles a day, you drive a couple hundred. And then if you're camping, if you stay someplace, stay for a week, it's a whole lot cheaper than staying just for a night.
Yeah.
And you can cut your expenses down, or you can stretch it out more. I think that Omar is running into that because he makes some long trips, like from Fort Site to Florida, up into Oregon, and that kind of stuff. But he runs a lot of miles. That gets expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Kathleen, if you got a yeah, if you got a camper or stay in hotels, motels, or what?
Well, I know staying in a hotel can get pretty pricey as well.
You're fine. Yeah, I knew you had. Okay, I was thinking you had something. Yeah, I knew Kevin on that dog of his was sick. I think he figured he's going to sit there. I got tickled when he was on Gina. You were trying to get him to be quiet where Rachel talk. Or get pretty good gas mileage out of that minivan. Mm.
Hmm.
Brothers from another mother.
I know I loved Mo Bang's egg rolls.
Mm.
His egg rolls, the way he makes them, they're a whole lot better than what you find in a Chinese buffet store for sure.
Yeah, Kathleen. Sometimes I like Kevin. Sometimes some of his stuff does rub me. Guess I should not say nothing bad about him. Just personality wise. Well, something else on Kevin. I saw a couple videos ago. Yeah. Well, and I saw a couple videos ago that he said he had lost his major, uh, whatever it was, that about money coming in. He had lost a big portion of the money that was coming. Holy Kevin. I'll tell you something that surprises me about uh, RVers. The about the RVing is how many solo RVs. But I believe there's twice as many women running by themselves there is men. Yeah, several $1,000s. Okay. I didn't see Ray say a word on that deal. Of course, it was already running a little bit when I got in there. Kenny, as much as you like this computer, have you ever thought of taking and trying to get where you could edit for people?
Well, Joy Bless Life has been showing me some editing, but my problem is that I have a hard time remembering the things that she showed me. And if I could pre-record her showing me how to edit, I could probably because I use this I use a program called Filmora Go. It's a program that you download on your tablet, phone, and stuff like that. And I bought the full paid version for like $29.99 or something, to where I don't have to pay for it again. And
Did you? I tell you what, Kathleen, I got a lot of respect for Gina, and I really like her. Yeah, I bet you were the character when you were a little bit young. I don't know. Gina's just a class act to me.
yeah, I've been wanting to meet Van Life with Gina in person.
I like her. You know, and there's some of these channels on here, and I'm sure there's people that don't like me on here. And it's not from anything I've done, it's just personality wise, you know. And it's just always gonna be that way.
Yeah, well, I've learned throughout my YouTube journey. Some's gonna like you, some ain't gonna like you.
Yeah, you can't keep everybody happy. That's the way she strikes me, Kathleen. I don't know. It took me a little bit to sort of get used to Gina, but the more I got around her on YouTube, the more I liked her. And she's funny. She cracks me up. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna be.
That's the way it is with me. The way you see me on my channel and the way I do my videos is exactly the way I am in person.
Let me ask y'all something. We got some people on there that are fantastic on the edit. I mean, they'll make it like a movie. And then you got people on here like me that don't edit hardly anything. Just you know, so and personally, I like to watch videos that are just sort of natural, shooting from the hip. You know that are not orchestrated like a movie. Because I enjoy people's personalities more than I do where they go. I've been most of the places they go, but their personalities. good for me. And I don't know, I might be different than most people, but that's just the way I am. How do y'all like it? Y'all like the, which way do y'all like videos the best?
I think the edited ones is pretty good. I like.
Yeah, and that's all the way I am. I think that's why I like the live, because you don't never know what direction they're gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, it just get one of those nights where everybody's in a crazy mood. Well, ain't no telling what'll happen. And you know, it just Tim Tim's a cool dude. I was really looking forward to meeting him because I've been in a lot of places that Tim was in there. I'll talk about this tonight. Yeah, that's another vote for it. I did too. Bill, she was wanting something about it. Kept getting run over. You might say that about me, Kathleen, even when I'm not drinking. Yeah. Oh, I enjoy some of the scenery and stuff like that. But for some of these people, man, I'll tell you something, it is a pet peeve, man. Got one of these intros. Some of these channels run a minute, 2 minutes, just on the intro. Oh, no. 15, 20 seconds on the intro. I'm not going to get in on it. It was a little disconcerting. Oh, she cracks me up too, Kathleen. I haven't watched a whole lot of her videos. You like Energizer Bunny. She just bounces around all over. And I can't do like a lot of these people do. You know, can't you see me running a video and I'm sitting there going, you know, that's just not me. Yeah, she does. I don't see how in the world she stays in that little tiny van. Though. Yeah, I could. There's a lot of people. Yeah, she like her. And that what's the name of that little old gal that travels with one that's got a red van?
Ladybug out, D?
Yeah, those two make a pretty good pair now. Boy, them are some little bitty vans they're staying in.
That's what you call Ford Transits. What they are.
Short. And sometimes I'm better off just keeping my mouth shut. And a lady can get by with saying a lot of things that get stirred up pretty good. Guys, is she? I bet she would be. I bet
I
you.
actually had the pleasure and honor to get to meet Ladybug out there in Quartzsite, along with Glorious Life on Wheels.
I'd like to meet Bunny and Ladybug out. I think they'd be a blast. But you know that it just proves that if you want to go camping or if you want to go full time, as long as you got a vehicle to go in, it don't make any difference what it is. I can set a camp up my tent, like my camping set up off my motorcycle. I'm just as comfortable as I am in my travel trailer. Yeah, yeah, that's my deal, Janice. It's learning, and I enjoy travel videos and stuff like that. But I have seen 99% of the stuff that I see on YouTube. I've been there. But the main draw for me on the videos is personality. Personality is the main draw. That and I guess on my pet peeve on videos is somebody running music so damn loud you can't hear what's going on. Bad audio. Two things I doubt if y'all ever see on any of my videos. That'll be music on them or drone. Either one of those. I'm probably nothing wrong with it, but it's just not my fault. I've got on a kick here lately of looking at these tiny houses some of these people live in. Boy, some of them things are unreal. Some of them got an unreal price on them too. I haven't seen that one, Kathleen. I'll have to go look at one of. I've got several motorcycle channels I follow. One of them's Adam Sandoval, and another little gal is the Magpie Flies, Montana. I follow those. And then there's next time I go to Arizona, I'm picking to go meet this cat. There's a guy that he's a professional photographer, and he goes on these big trips that a lot of these people put on to record it, do the video. But him and his girlfriend's got a motorcycle hotel that's geared towards the motorcycle, and I think it'd be neat to go in there and meet him. I look her up. I do believe that there's more women do it than men, though. Which surprised me. Yeah, as long as it's just not overwhelming, uh, some sort in the background, that's fine. I'm just talking about me. That's just something. I listen to the video to listen to the people talk. And of course, I got a hell of a long way to put out videos of any quality like a lot of these folks have got. You go to sleep, Kenny?
Mm.
Getting too comfortable, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go about 10 more minutes about all we're going to go anyway.
I'll stay with you that long, but
You're about to crash and burn, aren't you, buddy?
yeah, well, I got to thinking if I don't get any sleep, I'm not gonna be able to wake up in time, be able to work on that, check that thing out, see where things leak. And that wouldn't be a good idea, me trying to work on a vehicle and me being half asleep.
Well, if I get off here about 1 o'clock, I get in bed about 1:30. I do all right. Now, if I stay till 2 or 2:30 or 3, then it blows me up the next day. If I got stuff I got to do.
You sleep, you sleep the whole day away, don't you?
Well, I won't, but I just feel like crap. I'll go ahead and wake up at 8 o'clock. But sometimes earlier than that. But,
See, usually
huh?
Usually, if I go to bed around this time right now, I usually won't wake up before noon or after.
See, it just depends. I sleep weird.
And half a day is gone then.
But I'll go to bed about 1:30, and normally I'll wake up at somewhere between 5:30 and 8:30. You know, sometimes if I go to bed at 1:30, 4 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just at one bed, huh? I can sleep during the day. I can do that. I can lay down during the day and just close my eyes and sleep. And it's good sleep. I sleep heavy. They say if you're not in bed by 10 o'clock, you might as well get up and go home. What's wrong with that, Kathleen? Explain that one to me. Hmm. About somebody saying bed or going to bed. That humidity will get you. I mean, that's not what comes to mind when somebody says they're going to bed.
Well, you're looking at my bed right here, so this is where I sleep. So.
That's something. I guess I drove that damn old truck along. That I can't go to sleep sitting up.
You can't go. All I gotta do is just lay my head down right here, and I'll be out in no time.
I can lay down on the floor on my side and go to sleep, but I can't do it in a chair.
Sure.
Kathleen, how many hours a night do you? I can sure do that. Folks, I'm thinking shut this thing down. Benny, I appreciate you coming up, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And Miss Janice and Kathleen,
Good night, everybody.
Julie, whoever else I missed, y'all have a good night. Good coming in.